Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So it is Cypher Sigma Toys here, and yes, it is another video. And as the video will lead up to, obviously, I have bought something new. I bought this off Facebook, and I bought this just off a random post on one of the toy channels that I am on, or the toy pages that I am on. But yeah, it was kind of a really funny. I'd seen it. It put a post up. He had loads of boxed figures, so it is a box figure. It's from a line I haven't got anything from. It was really cheap as well. I was surprised on the prices all in. I think it was £10 all in. I gave him fees on top of that, so he wasn't completely out of pocket. And it was yeah, it was just one of those ones. I looked at it, I kept umming and ahhing. I was like, kept checking the prices, then people started commenting, and I kind of panicked, and the person said they were out. So I messaged, and then they came back to me a little bit later, said, yeah, that's fine, send out the money. I sent out the money, and then we were chatting in the comments. So he asked me for an address and did the usual things that he needed to do. So I did it. I'm like, I'll let you know when it's here. And then I see his picture, and I'm like, I know that face. So I have a look, and I'm like, I've seen some of his videos before. So I went searching on YouTube, and like most of us do, we search and watch loads of videos from YouTube, but we don't click that subscribe button. So if that's you, you're watching this video, please do hit the subscribe button. It does help to build up this channel. Obviously, I think the majority of, I think 80% of my viewers are non-subscribed people. You know, it's personal choice, but I would appreciate if you could click that button. But yeah, anyway, so I'd seen him and watched a few of his videos, so I thought I'd subscribe him because would talk to him, and he's given me this thing. I've got no discount, he's done no magic deal. This was just what he was selling it at. So I thought I'd put up his channel. So yeah, displaying model behavior. So great channel, very focused on, from what the videos I've seen, the Marvel Legends stuff. He's got most of them, gives you all facts and leaks and stuff like this. There are a few videos like that he does, I think a monthly one, where he says like what figures are potentially leaked and stuff. So it's really interesting. He's normally quite good. I think on the leak videos are quite popular, and he normally does get the majority of them right from what I've seen. I've only watched a few of Lowe's videos, and I've more been interested in like the big Galactus and stuff that he's got. So anyway, so he sent me this. I have opened it and obviously rubbed out my address. And what have we got inside? So always good to have boxes because I sell a lot on Vinted. So we have this Mars Attacks figure. Yeah, so people may or may not know, obviously we had the movie Mars Attacks. It was based from bubblegum cards, I think from like the 60s or 70s. But then they also did action figures and stuff. So if you look at the back, so there's at least three different action figures. And then obviously they have robots and stuff. Didn't realise also has a floppy disk. Now, obviously, I am an out-of-box collector, and as you can see, the card isn't in the greatest condition. Oh, there you go. So discs. So I didn't realise at the bottom. So it comes with a floppy disk, and you can put it in and can play certain games. So it shows you how old this figure is, because 90s kids will know floppy disks. Anyone outside of that, it is 1996 Treadmasters who did this. But I am now, if you are an in-box collector, tough. It's already, as you can see, it's already partly off the card anyway. So that's my plan. We will do it here, and we will have a more look at it. With backing cards, normally for every new wave I get, except Mighty Ducks, I do keep the backing cards because I like to have the art and just a better representation of the figures. So there we go. Let's see if I can get into this. Okay, that tape is useless. It looks like it has other stuff in there as well. I just can't. Okay, let me get the scissors. Let's try and snip off a corner. Yes, I know, obviously I bought a figure and I'm more interested in the floppy disk side of it at the minute. This will be displayed with a floppy disk. That was all. I didn't realise this was part of it, but that's how I always do if it has accessories. So yeah, so all the younger generation, this is a floppy disk. This is what one looks like, and obviously you can pull that back and see the disk data there, and then you would have the little lock there to lock it if you wanted to copy stuff or not. So there's an antique lesson for some of you a younger audience. We have a little game. It tells you instructions about the game itself. And what I thought was a poster wasn't, it was just a kind of information. So there is all that. So that is I forget, that is a floppy disk and everything that comes with it. Apologies, my words aren't working today. So there's the front of the, that will go in the bin. There we have the card, so I will keep that with all its information. And then we have the little figure. So it has one accessory that is separate to the figure. I think this is the it's called like a Mars Attacks Trooper. Let's get the tape. Obviously, these are all okay. So it looks like the whole. Okay, so it's a bendable figure. So you can bend the tentacles a bit like Dr. Octopus. It has a backpack. Yeah, so there he is with all his little kind of, and the reason you can tell is you'll see these little dots. So they're kind of made in the rubber to bend and stuff. I think they let kind of pressure out and stuff. So we could bend him, so we can have him like that. But then the character bends as well, which I don't know how good this is going to go because obviously how old it is. But there he is in all his glory with his tentacles. Are you a fan of Mars Attacks? Do you have any of these figures? Thanks again for David for sorting me out with this figure. And yeah, and please do check his channel out if you've come across it. If you have time, just check one of his videos out. If he's your cup of tea, then yeah, like and subscribe to his channel. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Otherwise, I've been Cypher Sigma Toys. This has been a tiny little Mars pickup video for the week, and I shall definitely see you in the next one.